Cyber Ninja Online, guys, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. This is chapter... oh, fuck. Funny thing is, before every video, I always look at what the last chapter was so I know going into, and I always forget too. Well, my powers of deduction would say, I think we're on chapter... I think this is chapter 15. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Anyways, though, when we last left off, we'd survived a brutal attack in the cemetery here. It was a two-prong attack from these armed mercs who came in from there, and then ghouls who came out of 1, 2, and 3 crypts. So now we're about to talk to this guy and find out what's going on. We found out that Sam's sister, Jessica, was actually behind all of the Ripper killings because Melinda, I believe her name was, which was their mother, had her organs donated. I don't know if it was by choice or not, but Jessica thought that was wrong and she wanted her mother to be whole. So the Ripper was going after key people who had Melinda's organs. See what this guy has to say. You listen as the sounds of gunfire and small bursts fade away and the silence of the dead returns to the cemetery. The man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of his suit and shoes. This isn't a runner, and he's not from the streets. Jessica Watts. She hired you. Where can I find her? You get nothing. He convulses and dies. We don't know each other too well, but it seems to me that you need to find a better group of people to associate with. Where'd those guys come from? You didn't recognize who the elf was? No, who was she? She's Lynn Talastrine, super rich and super into the Universal Brotherhood. She's a major spokesperson for them in Seattle. Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. At first it looks like he's trying to kill him again, and then you notice he's feeling for something under the skin. Yep, he's got a Corp ID chip. You watch as Jake pulls out his modified PDA and slots the chip. Mr. Wiley, here was with Eagle Security. That time I know it's not me. I had to sneeze though. Excuse me. Didn't come out, of course, but we'll see. It'll come later. They work for the UB. That must have been Lynn Talastrine's security detail we just chewed through. If she's protecting Jessica, they'll be inside the Universal Brotherhood. If you're going to hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted she had my friend Sam, and a lot of innocent people killed, so she could put her dead mother back together. That is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy Lynn just tried to geek me. They're gonna hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Merc hit squads, the Universal Brotherhood, not my scene, at the moment. I can call up some of Delilah's runners if you want to go there now. Let me know what you decide. Ooh, 8 karma. We'll talk to Jake again just to see if I can get people to come with us or what's going on there. There we go. Get that accuracy up a bit. The Brotherhood probably retains mercs like the ones that just attacked us for their security detail. You're going to need a full team if you're heading to the chapter house. I can arrange for some of Delilah's runners to meet you there if you want to go now. I'm heading to the Universal Brotherhood. Call the runners. Alright, well, it's unfortunate that Jake doesn't want to come with us. I think I should take Karn, like we've normally been, and I think I should take, where is he? Is he not here anymore? Or did I just pass him up? Yeah, I just passed him up. Galaglass. I don't really know what Coyote specs as. Judging by her skills, I would say probably a street samurai. With a cyber arm now. I mean, her shotgun's kind of useless to me. But, I mean, I could just kind of play more tactically and put her in better positions. We're taking Gallo Glass because, I mean, he's an MVP to our team. You can't replace him. And Karn is actually super useful, and then having a Decker on our team too is not a bad idea. So let's go to the Universal Brotherhood and shoot some shit up. Alright, towards Brotherhood. Takes nearly an hour for the taxi to make its way from the squalor of the Redmond Barrens across the bridge to the Seattle waterfront and the Universal Brotherhood. The building is a pre-crash brick job with a fancy new facade that sports neon headlights and an enormous set of glass double doors. Through the windows, you can see activity within, smiling, happy disciples shuffling along in beige pajamas and slippers. A greeter stands outside the front door, gently attempting to entice the misbegotten and the curious to enter and take their first baby steps towards Brotherhood. Pike Place Market is usually empty by now, but you step out of the curb to the sounds of an excited crowd. Uh-oh. This is just to make sure that, make sure we're ready, and I believe we are. I could give some of this shit to the others. I think this is the last part of the game, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and give her both the grenades. We'll keep the Jazz in there. Didn't really have plans to use the Jazz, obviously, so I was just going to sell it, that's all. Alright, let's see what we are up against. Looks like something's going on over there. Jeez. Got a dealer over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Maria McCurley fan? Fan is apparently excited to be in the same city as the rock star. Hey, how you doing? You here for the Maria McCurley concert? You bet. Can you get me in? I wish I could get in. They just announced this thing an hour ago, all spontaneous like. Of course, by the time I got here, all the tickets were already gone. I'm going to try and find a better spot to hear. Interesting. Let's talk to this slick security guard. May I help you? Can I get into the concert? That's not up to me. The concert was only announced an hour ago, but the tickets are already sold out. Sorry, nothing I can do. I'm gonna go look around. Shoot yourself, chummer. Let's talk to this dealer. It wouldn't be a rock concert without a drug dealer. Although no police are nearby, he plays the part as if his performance was part of the experience. Psst. Yo. You like nerps? Maybe something stronger? When does the show start? It's going to be hours. They just started setting up and a crowd is already forming. This is her town, so it's no surprise. Show me what you got. Just want to see real quick. Yeah. Nothing I want, obviously. We move on by with our squad here. Head over and talk to Patrick in a second. I just want to see if there's anything. Yeah, nothing down there. Didn't think so. Welcome, brother. Are you ready to build a better tomorrow? I sure am. That's great news. Come in and find the power of belonging. Sounds good. Then go right in, brother. Someone from the council center would love to talk with you. Oh, I would love to have a chat with someone in here. You hear the sounds of soft music playing within, and what many soft slippers gliding across the smooth floor. Oh, brother, I forgot to mention that everyone must enter the Universal Brotherhood alone. That's dangerous. My friends and I are together. In order to become a part of a larger family, we must first know ourselves. You need to hear our message in solitude so that your mind can be clear from distraction and the shackles of this heartbreakingly oppressive world. I understand. Coyote whispers in your ear. We'll wait outside for you, Cyber Ninja. I'll take the team and circle around the building, looking for another way in. I'll chirp you on your comm link if we find one. Well, I'm sure I'll be okay. The Universal Brotherhood. In contrast to the noise of the noise and energy of the crowd outside, the lobby of the Universal Brotherhood is sedate, tranquil, acquiescent. The low music piped through the room is something from a day spa mixed with a planetarium sky show, allowing listeners to achieve maximum relaxation while reaching for the stars. Brothers and sisters from every race and every branch of humanity mill about what blissful smiles and shining eyes, greeting each other with head nods, palm touches, and murmured blessings. The woman at the front desk offers you a welcoming smile as you enter. Her hand automatically moves to her stack of religious literature. Alright, what are you going to try to sell me here, game? Gonna get converted. I've found the Brotherhood. The sweeping walls, the mutated colors, and soothing music of the Universal Brotherhood's entrance hall are all designed to relax you. Sister Sally. Hi, welcome to the Universal Brotherhood. I will be with you in just a second. She turns to the other woman at the desk. Sister Monica, you have to be more careful with your ID. She reaches down to a box on the floor. Here is a blank key card. Take it and your rune card to Brother Christopher, and he will let you into the office to program a new one. Thank you, Sister Sally. Sister Sally smiles. Of course, truth makes us one. The young lady turns back to you and smiles. I'm sorry about that. How can I help you today? What is the Universal Brotherhood? The Universal Brotherhood is a community that welcomes all forms of meta-humanity and the mission of making the world a better place by helping individuals to become so much more than they currently are. This is our Seattle chapter. There are more popping up every day. Can I have a blank key card? She looks at you, perplexed. I don't know why you would need one. They're only used to replace the cards of brothers and sisters who have damaged theirs. Did you know that there is a Maria Mercurli concert going on right outside? Her eyes light up. I know, isn't it exciting? I'm such a big fan of hers. The first time I heard Who Weeps for the Children, I melted inside. Don't tell anyone, but she's signing autographs outside right now. She chews her lip, torn, then makes a decision. I know the elders will frown on this, but I've just got to get her autograph. I mean, it's Maria Mercurli. I've been reading her last name different like every fucking time. It's kind of bad. The game's also glitched out for a second there. Next to the desk is a cardboard box filled with blank Universal Brotherhood ID cards. We reach in to take one as this woman just kind of walks up to us and catches us red-handed. If you could get one and damage it, maybe you could use it to get into the office and program a new card. So take a blank key card then. You slip a blank key card in your pocket. Alright, I know this is a whole big perplexing thing. There's a couple different ways you can do this in different paths, but the ultimate goal is obviously to get into that members only place. Brother Mike. I'm sorry, but today's seminar is over. Father Willie is just answering a few questions before he leaves. I'm done asking questions, thank you. Let's go talk to Father Willie Hansen. Father Willie's greasy black hair and disturbing tattoos are quite the contrast to the flawless features and exquisite clothes of Lynn Telestrine. He doesn't look the part of a spokesperson. You see the adulation in the eyes of those who linger around him just to bask in his presence a moment more. Apparently, he is a charismatic speaker. Welcome, my friend from the shadows. I rejoice to be with you. The shadows? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Please. I lived in the shadows for many years until I came into the light and fellowship of the Universal Brotherhood. I see on you the chains of guilt and sorrow, built link upon link by the crimes you commit in the name of Niran. We each carry chains of our own creation. Yes, that is what I told myself for years, until the weight of my chains brought me to the pit of despair. But the Universal Brotherhood saved me. It can save you too, my friend. I'm sure it can. That's why I'm here, to get some answers. Ask and I will provide the wisdom I can. I don't want to openly ask about either of them. I'm looking for Jessica Watts. May I ask what business you have with Grandmother Jessica? She is very busy. I'm working to solve her brother's murder. Grandmother Jessica has entered the inner sanctum and cannot be disturbed. I must tell you that the news of her brother's murder will not change anything for her. When we join the Universal Brotherhood, we put our birth families behind us and devote ourselves to belonging to something larger. I know that this seems heartless and it may be hard to understand, but if you speak with one of our counselors, it will all start to make sense. Is that all? Thank you for your time, Father. Yeah, I didn't think telling him about that would get me anywhere, but I figured he was probably a better person to ask than anyone else, so... Now, there was something here I can look at. Looks like the maintenance staff has left their equipment out. Let's look at the tools. There's a hammer, a number of screwdrivers, a seemingly random collection of screws, bolts, and nuts. What about the cleaners? There's a can labeled kerosene and can labeled paint solvent. Let's dip our blank Universal Brotherhood ID card into the paint solvent. The plastic ID card melts in the solvent enough to be recognizable as a UB card, but hide that it did not have anything printed on it. Let's also take that kerosene can. You take the kerosene can. Alright. Let's head to the right here. I think that's where the guy who fixes the cards are. It was Brother Christopher that I needed to talk to, I think. Maybe it was. Let's talk to Brother Christopher and see if it was. I rejoice to be with you. How may I help you? I need a replacement for my keycard. Do you have your old keycard? Hand him the melted UB keycard. Wow, what happened to this? It melted in the clothes dryer. You would be surprised how many times I've heard that one. Why are you out of uniform? I was mugged while recruiting in the Barrens. Really sorry to hear that. I'll let you into the office and you can use a terminal to log in. And make yourself a new key card. Or new card, rather. Thank you, sir. Your comlink chirps and Coyote appears on the screen. How's it going? Good. I found a way into the off-limits area of the Brotherhood. Jessica's somewhere in here. You find another way into this place yet? Yep. I went down an alley and found a side door near the back. I'll send the coordinates so you can find it. Okay, when I find it, I'll let you in. Take your time to look around and open the door when you're ready. We'll chill here. Sounds like a plan. Let's see what's in that box here. This cardboard box is labeled UB blank key cards. Let's take a blank one. Terminal there. I'm not sure if it's the one I need to use. Yeah, by the looks of it. The display reads, enter blank keycard to activate machine. We'll place the blank keycard into the printer. Oh god, Universal Brotherhood, Seattle chapter keycard printer. Please enter the following information requested. Name, housing location, Universal Brotherhood ID, alphanumeric, and private password. I might need to swipe someone's for that. I could also just start data entry. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, let's walk away for a second. Because like I said, I'm going to have to look around for information here. The desk is covered in photos of dogs. This one catching a stick is labeled my diminutive friend. Universal Brotherhood Terminal. Login Sister Dawn Wares. Seattle Chapter Brothers and Sisters Database. See, if I had decking here, that would be super useful, but I don't have decking, so... I need to see. I need hint. What do I need? I need name, housing location, Brotherhood ID. I'm gonna need to write this shit down. Do I have a pen over here? I do. Look at that. Woo. Going old school on this. All right. Name, house, ID, and pass. So the first one we find here is Sister Dawn Ways. Seattle Chapter Brothers and Sisters Database. Alpha Sort Brothers and Sisters. Seattle Chapter Brothers and Sisters Alpha Sort by first name, status, indicators, ON. Got A to D here. The only one I remember for sure was M. It was like Monica something. That one right there. Monica Schnoff. Actually, that would kind of be stupid of me, wouldn't it? Because I'm a male. So let me head back over here and find one of the male names. We could be... Let's be Tim. Tim LaBelle. And if not, I'm going to keep an eye out for Russ. Or Adam. Alright. You imagine if I got that in the first try? Oh my god. Just randomly boom, 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 boom. Done. So I think this is just literally a name. Like a list of names, but... See here? He's not there. What about Russ? Russ is there, so let's use Russ instead. Because I see Russ's name. So I gotta find out where Russ is located and what house dorm, his ID, and his pass. Admin functions. Enter Universal Brotherhood username and password. Sister Dawn Fuse. Let's recover password. My favorite frisbee catcher. Fuck if I know this. Percy. Incorrect. Alright, it's worth a shot. You always have to try it at least once. What is this? Holographic map deck displays the Universal Brotherhood logo. Let's activate the holodesk. The holodesk animates to display a high-level blueprint of the facility with labels and touch to zoom into each area. Let's go to the home areas. Excuse me. The holodesk zooms in to show the 4 dormitories, the office, and the kitchen areas that make up the home area. You notice that the kitchen has an external door and that there is heavy security around the door to the sanctuary area. Who resides in Dorm A? Dorm B. C. So he's in D. He's in none of them. He's not in A. He's not in B. Not in C. What about the inner sanctum? Staff areas? Funny thing is, for the home areas here, I didn't see Adam or Tim either. Let's walk away from that for a minute. The wastebasket is filled with dozens of outgoing letters from new brothers and sisters, family members. What about this one? This wastebasket is filled with shredded paper, which appears to have been letters. There are 2 letters which escape the shredder. What's the first letter say? Dear Charles, we've been trying to reach you for months. We have come to the Universal Brotherhood several times, and every time we have been told that we could not see you. Since you are not allowed to go online in any way, the only way we can try to contact you is by letters, which we have done time and time again with no response. How can you forget the people that raised you and loved you, Mom and Dad? What about the second letter? From the desk of Monica Schnoff. Dear Brian, I want you to know how happy the Universal Brotherhood has made me, but I am sad that I never get any response from my letters to you. I would email or message you, but as you know from my letters, we are not allowed to go online. You know that I have loved you since the day you were born. Mom and Dad always gave me crap for never being able to pronounce your name when you were a baby, but it's been an enduring name for me to call you ever since. Please reply to this letter. Love, Sister Monica. What's over here? The wastebasket is stuffed with letters from people looking for missing loved ones who have disappeared after joining the Universal Brotherhood. I don't know if I have enough data, really, to do anything. Let me get the other names from this computer first. Because I gotta be able to figure this out somehow. Okay. So we got Adam. We got Dale. Yates. Johan. Because as long as it gets me in, I don't really care. Although it's gonna be hard to fucking explain us running around with a chick's badge. Tim. And we got Russ's name there. We got Russ's name there twice. Never mind. Alright. So let's go over here to the housing dorms, because I can kind of piece this together. I'm pretty sure I can just fight my fucking way in here if I have to, but I'm trying to be civilized here. So Monica's dorm B. I don't know where her ID would be. And also her pass.